Well, this is it, guys. It's Friday morning, just after 8 a.m. in the shop here, and I'm waiting for the truck to show up, contractor to show up. It's all going down this morning. They won't be here for a little bit. A little bit nervous. I'm just hoping everything goes smooth and we can get everything straightened away, and there's plenty of cement and that it all goes down well. I haven't chalked any lines or anything yet, just because I don't know how the contractor wants to go about that. Maybe he'll want to chalk the lines in himself. I have no idea. I've never dealt with I've never even seen a concrete truck like this pouring up close in person, so just on videos and stuff. So Dad's coming up. We're going to be bossed around by the contractor. Hopefully he'll just tell us everything he needs from us, and we'll help with the labor work and stuff like that, ease the load, let him do the crafty stuff. Still got to put down some plastic, and as for the mesh, I'm going to leave that until he comes to see, because I'm told some people like laying down the mesh first and pulling it up through the cement, and I was also told by someone else that that what you end up doing is putting down your cement, and after it's there, pushing your mesh down through, because mesh is not like rebar is supposed to sit on the ground and hold up your pad, but mesh sits just a little bit beneath the surface and supports from the top side. So we'll see. I'm hoping to get as much footage as I can, but I don't know how the people respond. I don't know how the contractor will respond to a camera being there. It's not for everyone. Not everyone's comfortable with that, so we'll see how it all goes. I'll do my best to keep you guys informed.
Whatever you does, but
I'll just take a couple shots like this because I talked too much when I started this morning.
I bet you know down there.
Hey?
I did it down there.
Yeah. Dad and I had the plastic down, several layers of heavy plastic, as you can see here, and that is to keep the water in the concrete, to stop all the water from being drained out by the ground beneath, so to stop the ground beneath from just pulling all that liquid out of the pad. And we also started with a row of mesh. We have a row of mesh under the entire slab. We just did one row at a time, as you can see here, so there's less walking over it and tripping up in it. So we did 8 feet at a time, and here you can see we started. We had to wheel out the first probably 12-14 feet or so of concrete because the angle of my driveway, along with the angle of the truck and the angle of the chute, we couldn't get the extra lengths of chute on to pump it back to the back of the shop.
That's pretty cool. That's what this is all about. This is his new shop. Okay. For his business. Okay. Yeah. What's your new plan? New plan hobbyist. I'll look it up.
That beeping you just heard is a laser leveling system, a DeWalt system that the contractor is using here. I've never seen it used before, but man, it is nice, and it ensures you have a pad that's perfectly level and not based on anything else in the room. It's independently level no matter what your knee wall is, no matter what your roof is. I did all my floor by measuring from the ceiling, and I guess the ceiling is out a tiny bit, the trusses are out a tiny bit, So my floor was out a little bit, roughly an inch over 24 feet, which is certainly not bad, but it did make a difference. So he had to counteract that slope with the cement. So I end up having about 4.5 inches at the rear of the shop and about 3.5 inches at the front. If I had have had this system that they have, I could have gotten that even closer, of course. It's no doubt that these guys are professionals. They knew what they were doing. It's funny, it's almost like it's robotic. They don't even have to think about what they're doing. It just happens just the same as I would write in a notebook. On a day like today, when you think
be careful now, Jordan, behind you.
a couple minutes for me to run the berries in the next shore?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We got it. Just knock her out.
Now here, as you can see, we are far enough out that we can just pump it straight out of the truck. So it went a lot faster at this point, and at this point, mine and Dad's work was done pretty well. Those guys just took over and hammered it out real quick. Dennis, the main guy here, he's using a hand trowel at this point. As you can see, some of the markings and lines back in the pad. It's not crucial that the pad is perfectly smooth at this point. It just needs to be perfectly level. The smoothness comes in later, as we'll see, but it comes in with a power trowel. They work it out smooth. Now everything just needs to be nice and level and workable for later. So that's the goal here, and they're doing just a wonderful job at it.
12 by 6 inches thick. I'll take up the buckets if I got to. It'll be a nice little work. Get that big one in there, I guess. Well, this is it, guys. You can see now, in the last video I showed you guys, Dad was building these boxes. Now you can see that we had a whole bunch left over. We still got pretty well full wheelbarrow here. We got to decide what to do with it, but it's all paid for. So I wanted to make sure, because the guy, there was still a little bit of excess in the truck, and they end up washing it out, pouring it in a ditch or wherever they can get rid of it. So keep that in mind if you're getting your own concrete. Have some overflow. I filled up several buckets and the 2 wheelbarrows, everything I could fill up to get my money's worth. And you can see my pad is all done. And this is all perfectly level and everything, but he'll be back, of course, to power trowel several times. I'm hoping to get some good footage of that. It's looking good. It's exciting. Went a lot smoother. Like I said, I was pretty nervous about it, but there was really no need to be, because they took over. Dad and I did a little bit of manual labor, as you can saw, but professional work. Beautiful, beautiful work. You get what you pay for, right? It's worth paying, in my opinion, for a professional to come, for me to get a top grade pad, compared to me and Dad doing it, and it taking way longer and getting like a subpar pad, and not as good as they would get it for sure. So yeah, really excited. We'll see later on in this video how this pad is turning out.
9:30 or so, shortly after 9, the first troweling again. Dennis was hoping to get back around 5 p.m. or so, but it's just been terrible weather, really cold and rainy, and the first troweling, it wasn't set up enough for it until around 9:30 in the evening. Of course, the warmer and drier that it is out, the quicker concrete sets up, but we don't have those conditions. It is 3:45 in the morning here now. The contractor has been back a couple times. The pad is really slow curing because it's so damp and cold here. It's probably down, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 degrees tonight. Kind of rainy, drizzly. So the pad is really taking its time, which makes for a really good pad. That's good, but I'm guessing it's time coming back and troweling and finishing is there's a lot more space out than it would normally be. I can tell you one thing though, these concrete guys, well Dennis here is not just a concrete guy, he's a general contractor, he's a home builder, but man, I didn't realize all the work that was involved in getting a well finished pad, and something real nice, something to be proud of. It's not easy work. and like all broken sleep. Go home for a couple hours, come back, start troweling and finishing. Like I said, it's 10 to 4 here now, and he's out there again, middle of the night. I'm not sleeping well, so I'm just down editing some of the footage, putting together the concrete video that you're watching now. Around 7:30 in the morning. Gonna go check the pad, see what happened overnight. I didn't hear anything after I went up from editing and went back to sleep. I was pretty tired by that point, so let's go have a look.
I'm afraid of that big step.
Okay, Dana, hold your hand. Whoa, it's a big step, huh? Okay, go that way. Go by the garden hose.
What is it?
So go by the garden hose. Ooh, it's chilly out, huh?
What is it?
It says chilly out, huh?
Can I step into
No,
it?
we can't step in yet.
Why can't I step in?
I don't know if it's ready yet. It's getting close. Probably sometime today we'll be able to go in there. Yeah, it's even. You can still pull up a little bit of mud on your hands. You can touch it if you want.
Oh, it's getting good.
It's getting good, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's go back inside. It's cold.
Is that pop?
Let's go get some breakfast. No, that's water.
That's a water.
Dennis came back early in the morning, again just after this video, these few videos I took here, and power traveled it all again, hand finished the few little spots that needed the extra time, and my pad is now done. So stay tuned for an upcoming video when that's all cured, and boy, I can tell you we're gonna have one beautiful slab there to move our shopping on. Thank you guys for watching so much. As always, subscribe if it's your first time here. Hit that like button, it helps me out. Leave me a comment, that also helps out the channel. It lets YouTube know we have an active channel, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.